The starting lineups are on the floor, and here comes Michael Jordan.
Supreme and Jordan are coming back together for round 2 of their collaboration. 9 years since the original collab back in 2015. Guys, it's your boy Thomas, and today we are talking about every single thing you need to know about Supreme X Jordan, when it's releasing, all the pieces that are included, and what I think is going to resale for the most. Let's get right into it. Before we get started, I want to remind you guys to please hit like on the video and subscribe to the channel. Hit the noti bell so you can stay up to date every single time I post and go live. We go live every single Thursday for Supreme live cops, occasionally on Fridays for Palace cops. And recently I just uploaded this unboxing video of my Kith Marvel A6 Green Goblins. Go check that out. Been trying to provide a variety of content here on the channel. Unboxing stuff sometimes doesn't always get seen. So if you guys didn't see this video in your feed, go check it out now. Without further ado, let's look back at Supreme and Jordan and see what they got cooking up. All right, here we are on Supreme.com. The date is September 30th, so this drop is coming out for week 7 of Fall Winter 2024. Supreme has worked with Jordan on a new collection for Fall 24. The collection consists of a puffer jacket, track jacket, hooded sweatshirt, jersey, short sleeve top, track pant, sweatpant, short, headband, socks, bag, and basketball. Available October 3rd. So quite a large collection coming out from Supreme and Jordan. Now guys, stick around to the end of the video because after we go through each item on this news list, I'm gonna go back to the original collab from 2015 and we're gonna compare and contrast and see which one we like better. So first up, puffer jacket in white. It's got the furry hood, the Jordan Jumpman logo. It's decent. Here we have Supreme in this kind of italicized 1990s, 2000s font. I'm not sure if that's a Jordan font. We do see this guy wearing some 13s. So goddamn, hopefully we get some shoes with this collab and some sweatpants. But I have been hearing that the shoes have been not included with this collab. Hoping that's false. All right, next up we got the black puffer with the fur, red Jordan Jumpman with a green tracksuit underneath. The Supreme and Jordan logo right there looks very similar to the original collab, I must say, which isn't a bad thing. They just took the two logos and mashed them together. It's a better look at the logo or the font. I can't tell if that's a Jordan font. It doesn't really remind me of one, but it very well could be. Got some piping along the back and on the arms of the jacket. There's a great shot at it right here. I think this must be navy or a dark navy because this one is a lot different. This is definitely black, especially the fur color is different. You can also see the black sweatpants underneath. He's wearing, okay, 12s now. I think they're just wearing random pairs of Jordans, to be honest. But this is 3M on the jacket, which is pretty cool. People like that. Here's the tracksuit, and they absolutely knew what they were doing with this one. The Travis Scott tracksuit. I'm calling it now. This guy is going to sell out and people are going to match it with their olive lows. The Travis Scott mania doesn't cease to shock me or disappoint, I guess, because it continues to go along and I think people will be matching with this right here. So I think this is worthwhile to potentially go after. Even if you guys think this stuff is bricks, let's be honest, this stuff is going to sell out and resell. Some of it will, not all of it, but I don't know. It's Jumpman and Supreme. Man, this one right here, what is this? This must be some kind of a jacket. I don't know exactly what the piece is. Is this the tracksuit? Okay, this is like the windbreaker with the shorts. It's very 2000s with the fonts, with the size of the shorts. There's the jersey. We've seen the jersey hype just continue to go along. So I'll probably actually sign up for one of these, most likely. Not sure what colorway. The Carolina in red is an interesting choice. Colors are kind of all over the place. Hoodie looks good. I think hoodie could be a safe bet for sure. Fit is kind of crazy. There's the sweatshirt and sweatpants. And here is the Biggie Smalls t-shirt. It's actually real. I don't know why Biggie is on a Supreme and Jordan t-shirt. I know it's the 30th anniversary of Biggie's album Ready to Die. I just don't know what it has to do with Supreme and Air Jordan. I guess obviously being in New York, wearing that shirt, Air Jordan collection, they wanted to include it as a part of the drop. I suppose I get it. It just seems kind of random. Like Jordan photo tee? No, that's too crazy. We had the picture of Michael Jordan wearing Supreme, but we never got it on a photo tee, which I feel like is a waste of a perfectly good picture. Basketball? Now that's pretty cool, I must say. Not really a basketball collector. I haven't played basketball since I moved out of Indiana, which is kind of sad. But honestly, because I'm pretty bad at it, but this thing is pretty neat. I think this would be cool to collect. If you're into Supreme accessories, it's worthwhile to get. Here's the puffer again, and here are the product pictures. Puffer jacket with removable hood. This thing is pretty decent. I like the navy one with the red actually. Black, tonal, not a fan. White, it would just get so dirty. I think the best one to go for out of these is going to be the navy one with the fur, but I'm not sure how good these puffers are going to do. Given that we've seen much better ones in recent weeks and seasons, I don't think this is the best puffer Supreme has released this season by far. 3M is kind of nice though, can't argue with that, looks pretty good. Here is the Tricot tracksuit or the track jacket, the Travis Scott Olive edition. Not sure how I feel about the Jumpman over the Supreme, it's small things like that. It looks decent, just the font, I don't really get it. Kind of the Carolina Panthers right here, the black on black. Man, the black should have non-tonal colors, but it doesn't. What are you gonna do? I think the best one to go for would be the olive and brown, just to play into the Travis Scott hype. Or when I cop stuff this week, it's gonna be a shooting for brown and olive stuff. I just think that's the best colorway out of all this, for sure. This is the track pants. All right, hooded sweatshirt. What do we got here? We got green, white or gray, and black. Out of all of these, green looks the best. I think green would be a good personal colorway. Could have some resale potentially. It just depends on how people are feeling this collab. Sadly, this is pretty much the exact same hoodie we saw 9 years ago. So I was hoping they would do different stuff with this collab. Like keep the logo a little bit, but do something a little bit different. The jersey, I will give it to them. It is a little bit different. What do you guys think? You know, same font, same style, same colors. Is it a little bit of a snooze fest? I don't know, guys. Like, let's be honest. I was hoping for a lot more. Like, to be real, I was pretty hopeful about this collab, and I don't hate it. Like, yeah, these warm-up shorts, they're okay. They match. I'm sure they're decent. The Biggie short sleeve top, I'm sure that's great for certain people that are huge Notorious B.I.G. fans, New York rap fans, just generic New Yorkers or posers, whatever you want to do. I don't listen to Biggie really, so I'm not going to buy his shirt. Drawstring bag, I mean, this is something that's kind of classic. I will give him that. I used to rock the drawstring bag all the time in school or to practice. You put your cleats in there, you put your jersey in there, etc. And you got that crew socks. I might cop the crew socks. Let's be real. I need to match them with my Air Jordan 5s from last season. And the headband. The headband's pretty cool too. Is it a thermal type of headband though? We still might go for it. There's some alright accessories and some decent pieces as part of this collab, but is it really as good as the one we had back in 2015? Let's take a look. All right, first things first, we had the Michael Jordan photo ad. It wasn't a photo tee, but it was a picture of MJ wearing the shirt from his own collab. It was featured on the front page of Supreme.com. That's freaking cool. That's great marketing. Next up, we had this varsity jacket, and apologies that it's a little bit small, but I had to grab a picture off a website from 2015. But this is a really cool varsity jacket, and I think, to be honest, guys, this is better than any of the items we've got from this current drop in 2024, which is kind of sad. They're using the same simple logo, but I think it works very well. Then we had this button-up coach's jacket. Very simple, but it worked. It was black and it was white, and that's all you got. But I don't know, there's something about this collab that even if it's a little bit simpler, it just kind of works even better. I don't know why. The hoodie, black and white, clean. I like the fact that we got it on a t-shirt. I had this guy for super long, size medium. I eventually kind of outgrew it. I sold it. I wish I still had it. I think this stuff is very good. Not worth the resale prices. Now I will say, I think the sweatpants this year, the track suit, the track jacket is better. The jersey is cool. Not sure about the colorways. This hat is kind of mid. The fact that we get a basketball, socks, and a bag is cool. Headband is dope. The fact that we're getting a Jordan collab 9 years after the original and we're not getting a pair of Supreme Jordan shoes is absolutely criminal. And I think that is going to go down as the main reason why this collab isn't as good, because look at these. It's one of my favorite shoes in my collection. I know it's loud, it's in your face, but come on, a desert camo Air Jordan 5 Supreme. We could have done so many things. Maybe they'll do a part 2 later on in this season. Perhaps we'll get just the shoes by themselves. But as of right now, we have no idea. And I think that's the biggest disappointment from me and the rest of the community, because this is a great bridge between sportswear, streetwear, sneakerheads, and it was a lot of fun. I think this drop is still going to be sought after. I think people like you and people like me are still going to go after it. We're still going to go for the live cop, right? I'm going to go for some things, but it's not going to bring the hype of the greater sneaker world of all the blog sites, all the chattering online like this release did back in 2015. And maybe that's just a sign of the time we're in 2024, where Supreme is dead, streetwear culture and sneaker culture is at an all-time low, and we're just down bad. But that's everything you guys need to know about Supreme X Jordan for fall/winter 2024. Overall, I think it's a decent collab with some okay items. Nothing that I'm gonna lose my socks over if I can't cop. To be honest, I'm gonna target a few items for resale, maybe a couple of the accessories for the personal. I still do think there is gonna be some value on this guy, but I don't think it's gonna be anything like the original one. That's just my take. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Been your boy Thomas, and I'm out. Peace and Buckies.